Hello everyone, this is Anna from Anna K Cards, and today I'm going to share with you the tips, techniques, and products I use to make this Halloween card. And of course, I love making my own backgrounds, and this card I would consider a mixed media card using a lot of Tim Holt products. So actually I started with a pattern paper that looked like alcohol inks. You could also create your own alcohol ink background. So on this pattern paper, I used this stencil by Tim Holtz. And it looks like lightning to me because I wanted that kind of spooky background look. So I used this stencil and I used it with this Nuvo glitter paste. And I just put the stencil on top of the cardstock and used a tool to spread the glitter paste on the back on the pattern paper, and it gives a raised look. So it has to dry for several hours, and then when it's dry, it gives you this raised look. That's so cool. And then to continue with the mixed media background, I used this background stamp also by Tim Holtz. It looks like bubbles. I wanted to create like a bubbly look because of the witch's cauldron. I wanted to seem like the bubbles were coming up from it. And this one I used some Versamark sticky clear ink, and I used some powder. I used this Distress Embossing Glaze powder, a green color. It's Twisted Citron. So then I used my heat tool to dry it, and it's supposed to be green, but on this pattern paper it's a little bit off, but I still love how it turned out. Gave it all that glitter and shine right there. And then what I did was I used this die set, also by Tim Holtz, this Halloween Thinlits by Tim Holtz and Sizzix, with the witch image, the cauldron, the cats, the bats, all of those things. And I die cut everything from black cardstock because I wanted to just have everything black. And also with the witch's cauldron, I used that same background stamp, that bubbly looking one, and I used the same glaze powder, distress glazing embossing powder, the green one, to give it some shine and glitter, and a pattern on the cauldron as well, kind of continuing with the bubbles theme. And then in the back, as a backing for the cauldron, I used some more pattern paper in green color that has that alcohol ink look, and also behind the cat's eyes. In order to ground my image, I used a large sentiment and created this box, the sentiment strip, to just ground the witch, ground the cauldron. And then I also used some gems here, these green gems, to represent bubbles all coming out from the cauldron. And then what I also did was I went ahead and used this distress ink, black soot, and a green one, the Dusty Concord. And I used my blender brushes here, and I added a lot of to create shadows and background to make it look a little darker, more nighttime. So I used a heavy hand with the Dusty Concord purple distress ink, and then I used this small brush around the edges for the black soot to give it more of that nighttime, darker look in the background and create shades and shadows. All right, so there you go. Thank you. Bye.